Ho ho ho, everybody.
Ho ho ho, guilty of being Christmas.
Oh, Christmas is ruined.
Welcome to Christmas. Phoenix Christmas.
This is our Christmas special this year.
This is our Christmas special, totally planned it out in advance.
It's not just us playing more of this game, but wearing Santa hats.
Meant to do it.
Shut up. It's appropriate. It takes place right after Christmas, and it is right after Christmas.
Chelsea, I have a problem.
What?
I forgot all the voices over the break.
Oh.
I forgot everybody's voice.
Now you can make new ones.
Oh, what if they're bad this time? Not implying that the other ones were good.
I believe in you.
That's nice
Just
of you.
believe in the spirit of Christmas, and Santa's magic will go into your voice box, and...
That sounds filthy. Please stop.
I'm sorry.
All right. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Wow! What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Maya is very, conductive. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Get me.
At you. Edgeworth is looking glum, as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry.
The sparks are flying.
I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya. Maybe you should go outside and Maybe you should go outside and cool off. I'm not saying that. That's horrible.
Shuffle your feet a little on the ground, maybe?
Yeah.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Unless it's Von Karma.
Yeah, do that. Woo! Woo, yeah, pal! You killed the gumshoe. What's gotten into that goyle? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective? I have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. All the people in the court always are shaking their heads no. Like, this whole thing is a
I think
mistake.
they're just like, I don't
No, no more. Ho, 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 court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
Judge Santa Claus presiding.
He looks like Santa Claus, I don't know what to tell you. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
There's one word.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the remote rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense for cross-examination. To cross-examination him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please, bring the witness into the courtroom. Ho, ho, ho.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see?
Was it hamburgers?
I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So, my testimony yesterday stands as his. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it.
It's time to do.
Let's cross-examine the heck out of this old shit. Hold on. I had to call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. That's right, Phoenix. Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why.
I hate this.
Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
I listen, I'm supposed to press the minus button. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would have been guilty in 3 minutes. Food?
This is too poor. He doesn't know what food is.
Food? Duh? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Yeah, well, I kinda got lost, you see?
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. I believe it. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Hold it. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup. Seemed like it. Then how do you know that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having a memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head?
Well, not with evidence. That's silly.
That's impossible!
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Hold on. How can you say you had no motive? I say you had yes motive. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago.
What is that? What is he doing? What is this? Can you explain this?
Is he about to snap his fingers?
It feels like he's like saying like this guy.
Kind of look like he's about to like backhand you from across the room.
Yeah, maybe he's about to play his trap card.
Oh no. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
Or maybe he's like practicing the trumpet invisibly.
That clavier was the musical prosecutor.
All these Germans in this fucking game are musical, man. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be this same thing over and over and over until the trial ends.
His memory.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory in the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Rabble.
No. Order, Mr. Wright. God damn it, I'm just gonna switch back to my normal Sean Connery, not Sean Connery voice. Mr. Wright, this is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying that you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Ho! Now he's Santa. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. You know this is Santa. Mr. Wright, please tell us his name. His name is... Santa's not an option. What the fuck? Okay, his name is Yami Yugi. His name is Yami Yugi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name sounds familiar.
Do you mean the bear?
Or the baseball player. Oh, Yami Yugi. From the Pegasus Island Duel Monsters incident. Good one. High five. I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does it mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court?
DNA evidence.
This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick.
What?
How are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
All right, listen, Maya. When he's not listening, say, "Hey, Yanni!" And then he'll turn, and then we'll know.
Okay.
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file of Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense.
Tisk. Unfortunately for you, I chopped off his fingers.
Why would you do that, huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints. It's not suspicious.
Yeah, you're right. What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant zone, Sonic 2. I burnt my fingers working on all this stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you piece of sneak. You burned your dang fingerprints off just to hide your dang past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess case closed.
No other way.
I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No.
Man, it's really easy to hide your identity. We should do a crime.
Yeah, it didn't burn off our fingerprints.
Burn off our fingerprints and we're good. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do?
Okay, Plan B, Yell's name. I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk,
Okay,
tisk.
enough with the tisks, okay, buddy?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief.
That's it! Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot.
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to...
Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order. What do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
I don't know what a farce is. I object as well. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. There's
That was a joke.
No, there are no such thing as jokes in a court of law. I have a right to do as you suggested. Gotcha. Tricked you.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
What consequences?
Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Hell yeah, of course. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
One of my favorite Ace Attorney comics that someone did was the thing where it's like how Apollo decided to be a lawyer, and it was like him eating breakfast or something, and he glances down, and on the table is a newspaper that the headline says, "Attorney cross-examines parrot." It's got a picture of Phoenix and stuff, and Apollo just like has stars in his eyes.
That's quite a bird. Please, tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Do your line.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Hello, squaw!
Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
Edgeworth is probably just like
Hold it. Hold on there, Polly. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
Remember, 2 days ago, on Christmas.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Squaw! Don't forget DL6! Squaw!
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, squaw!
This bird is lying. We have forgotten something.
Accuse that bird of perjury. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello, squaw! Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Did I mention I can also train birds?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Car... What the fuck? He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond? How did he find the time? What was he doing? Does he sleep?
Maybe he just switched it out with a different parrot. We wouldn't know.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
I honestly forget how we sold the store.
I thought we were supposed to ask, one of the other things.
Okay. Let's try one of the other things.
I thought, what was the safe number? Was it to do with the date for DL6 or something?
Maybe. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number that's safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack? 1228! 1228!
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
There.
1228!
I found it.
Take that. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is there something relating to the safe number? Whoa, where was it?
Well, it wouldn't have been victim data or suspect data, right? It would be case summary or whatever.
Yes, you're right. It's on the case summary page. The case summary?
But it's winter.
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident. December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And that's the number on the safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor.
Because he's an idiot.
That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. Perhaps people often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah! Humbug. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
Indeed. Alone is just a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue.
Should we ask the third thing?
Sure. Hold it. Hey, wait. Witness, you can't say hello. Testify. Maya, say a thing to the bird. What's the bird's name? Maybe I should get her to say her name?
Polly, what's your name? Polly, squaw!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, it does. 3 exclamation marks.
Ha, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen. We're not in here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All you have to do is find the name Polly to Yogi.
Maya, have you ever played Ghost Trick?
Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals... Okay.
Is it in the suspect?
Victim data, suspect data, Yanni Yogi.
Polly Jenkins commits suicide.
Oh, found it.
This one again.
It's still this one. The DL6 case file.
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
Suspect.
Suspect data. It's on the suspected data page.
The what?
This page is all about information about Yami Yugi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He remembered the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. Polly is the most common name for a parrot. My granddaughter has a dog she names Phoenix.
Whoa, cool dog. Cool granddaughter.
Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Does it? I guess.
She's only 7 years old.
I guess not. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
Does that mean he has another kid besides Francisca?
I guess so. Either that or Francisca had a fiancé at 7.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems like a double coincidence to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker from the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
Nah, it's okay. I'm handsome now. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
He looks kind of like Sam Elliott now. Nick, he looks totally different. Did the animators do something?
This is the real Yugi, I think, finally. He's Yu-Gi-Oh now. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Did he get taller?
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. Don't think I can pull off a Sam Elliott voice, but here's a try. My name is Yami Yugi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
I don't think they're shaking their heads so much as like talking to each other.
No, they're shaking their heads. They're just like, no,
Okay.
can't be. Order. Yami Yugi. So it was you who banished Robert Hammond to the Twilight Realm and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death.
I didn't know Midna was in on it.
Yes. Yeah. It was me. I did it.
Case closed. Game over. We did it.
They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me he would make innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who would send it. I thought it was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Well, wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
We won! Hooray!
We did it!
We did it!
Heck yeah! Flip
Let's
yeah.
go celebrate.
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. I tried really hard.
Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is
Innocent. In this case, at least. Blah, blah, blah.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Why are you singing?
Very well. Will the defendants please take the stand? There are few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of the suspicion of this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Hooray! Yay!
Hot dog!
Hooray!
See, now everybody's not saying no because he's not guilty. Wait, they should be saying no, though, for not guilty. This is all. Court is adjourned.
Objection!
There it is.
Oh.
Found it. I ended the case. The words came on the screen. Can I go home? Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means...
There's only one other person who can shout objection.
Maya! No! Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
Well, don't. What are you... Edgeworth, what are you doing? What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all.
Edgeworth, stop! Edgeworth!
As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess.
Recess!
He's gonna say he's guilty.
Recess. I take a recess.
He's gonna tell them that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. Maya, shh.
Maya, shut the hell up.
He's gonna tell him he killed his own dad. Shh.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
Well, we're gonna decide what to do after a quick break.